Ahead of the February 16 general elections, the police service commissions have redeployed 37 commissioners of police across 36 states in the Federation. And this is causing a lot of arguments at the newsstands. Michael Adekunle on Flip TV, taking you on today's newspaper review. Here with me is the Punch newspaper with a very good headline here, which reads, on elections, PDP rejects redeployment of 37 CPs, says it's politically tainted. I repeat, PDP rejects redeployment of 37 CPs, says it's politically tainted, with a very nice writer here, which reads, Tinubu's ex-CSO, Egbetokun, now Kwara CP. Tinubu's ex-CSO, Egbetokun, now Kwara CP, which are another very good headline on the front of the newspaper here. El-Rufai slammed for issuing death threats to foreigners. Customers intercept police uniforms. Tear gas in Lagos. We have a very good picture here also. Members of Brave Hearts Initiative for Youth and Women during a protest for a rape victim gift Alonge in Benin City. With another very good headline here again, which reads, I will provide security to make sure elections are free. These are the stories we have on the Punch newspaper at the newsstand this morning. We have our reviewers at the newsstands. They are eager to speak. I'm Michael Adekunle. Let's join them for their own opinions. I'll be right back. The redeployment of 37 CPs across the 36 states of the Federation. This is causing serious arguments in Nigeria. What can you say about this?
I believe, you see, the Police Service Commission knows it best. They knows why it is so. But I think it is politically instigated. Do you understand? Yeah, because normally this kind of reshuffling supposed to be a heady one, but when the direction is pointing towards a negative end, there is need to be suspicion. And I'm most concerned with this CP in Kwara State. So you understand, because I know there is something fish in there. So, and it's not supposed to take this dimension. But you see, in Nigeria, anything can go anywhere. Nobody questions.
So, do you mean redeploying 37 CPs is a kind of threat to PDP or what?
It's not only a threat to PDP, but it's a threat to democracy itself. Because it's supposed to be a heady one, but when it is motivated politically, it becomes unheady. So that is why it's not only to PDP, it's to Nigerian masses. It's a threat to democracy. Let me just put it that way.
That's your opinion?
Yeah, that is my opinion.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. The redeployment of 37 commissioners of police to 36 states of the Federation. Based on what the presidency have said, they said it's for the safety of Nigerians. What do you think about this?
Normally, when the election is approaching, we will reshuffle the commissioner of the state.
Okay.
But the problem I have now is that some of those states, they reshuffle the commissioners. Most of those commissioners are loyalists of APC government. For instance, the commissioner they deployed to Kwara State, they know fully well that the Kwara State of Saraki. Now they are now bringing the enemy of Saraki to that state. How do you see it? Sometimes I really think that are we democracy? That is the problem. The question I'm always asked: are we really democracy? The former CSO of Tinubu. Tinubu is enemy of Saraki.
Okay.
It's now been deployed to Saraki, State. Can't you see there is a lacuna there? There's a problem there.
Okay.
So I've done the against the chef for the CP, but I'm against what those CP are going to do in their various states. Here, the APC know they don't have power. They put an enemy there as a CP.
Okay.
So my advice to the Nigerians is just don't die because of a politician. Don't kill yourself, don't die because of a politician. Because if you die because of a politician, your family have gone. That is just all. I can't die for a politician. I can't. It can never happen. When you go to the field that day, you find out the atmosphere is not conducive for you, leave there for them. Let them do whatever they want to do, but they are not God. The only thing I know that they are not God. So whatever the Buhari and his parents have to do, let him do it. I saw a news just there in the paper that Erufai was saying something wrong. What that was supposed to mean? Telling the international observer that anyone that comes to Nigeria, that he will go back with a suitcase. It's a threat to the international community. And mind you, if any international foreign observer, something happened to him in Nigeria in this during course of this election, Nigeria had to pay for it. APC government led by Buhari, they have put everything together to crumble this country. If you know you have done well in Nigeria, as you claim, why are you afraid to lose the election? Why are you afraid to conduct a free and fair election? If you know you are afraid. The first and the only president, the only man in this country I ever accept defeat is block. The election, the result was still counting when they called Buhari congratulating. Can Buhari do that? Why people are desperate of power? A power you know that after 8 years you have gone. So PDP know fully well those commissioners. Let me tell you what is their plan. Most of those commissioners are going there to a few days to election start arresting people. That is the plan. Because now APC have gone to the left, gone to the right, gone to the everywhere. They can't rig the election. It can't possible. It's going to be very difficult for them. So they are now using everywhere. By the time you in the morning you wake up, you want to go and vote. If you have security on your gate, you can't go out. You go and vote. That's another problem.
So you can arrange, if proven right, they have reasons. If not, I believe that every move that every party moves, the opponent will suspect it. But there is no how that the redeployment will be conducted without people thinking otherwise, that it may be this or it may be that. Especially in election, the atmosphere that they are looking for one or little advantage to edge others. When you look at the polls, you will know that APC are pulling crowd and PDP are pulling crowd. So they don't want any slip, any little allowance, any little
maybe space or something.
Other will edge it, will use it to gain advantage over that. So they are trying to close every gap. They don't want to lose any stone unturned. So that is why they are alleging. But I believe that if proven, if they have a genuine evidence based on their allegations, they should table it, and the police commission, that PSC, as Police Service Commission, now will look into it to know if it is good, if they are right, or if they are just, if the allegations are baseless or based with facts. If they are based with fact, I believe they will do something.
Now, lastly, there have been speculations about PDP government also during their own era of using the police as a tool and manipulating election. Do you see the APC coming with that kind of idea this time around?
I know, to me, I know they did it a lot then, but they came out in public to apologize, and that is what exactly cost them the presidency 2015. And they came to apologize, and they want to amend their offense. And the APC, seeing themselves into that position now, want to utilize that advantage because everything is with them. So they want to utilize the advantage, even if for not another tenor, but for this second tenor, to have to grip it, by crook, by force, by whatever, to grip it. So maybe after the next one, if they are losing it, they know that at least they are there for 2 sections.
Very wonderful experience with our reviewers at the newsstands this morning. Join me as I bring you topical issues over and around the society. Michael Adekunle is my name. Join me next time on the same channel. Bye for now. It is the month of the election, and of course, you know, we keep giving you what you need on Nigeria's trending issues. This is Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. On today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands, we have the Vanguard newspaper saying something very, very important, and also the Daily Sun newspaper giving us a very vital information here. But firstly, let's go for the Vanguard newspaper with a very interesting headline here, which reads, Buhari tackles Obasanjo, says he rigged 2003-2007 polls. I repeat, Buhari tackles Obasanjo, says he rigged 2003-2007 polls, with a very good rider here. Says PDP has no reason to complain about rigging. Nice one. PDP has no reason to complain about rigging. We are seeking a second term. Some tried looking for more. Adds, we are fighting corruption, but it hasn't been easy. That's what the APC government is saying here. We have another very good headline here. On rally, Kano government, PDP trade blames over stadia. A beautiful one here also. Reject sale of refineries, NNPC, with your votes. Now, on the Daily Sun newspaper at the newsstand this morning, on 2019, EFCC uncovers funds for vote buying. Nice one. EFCC uncovers funds for vote buying with a very nice rider. Says politicians bringing back loot to corrupt electoral process. We also have a very nice picture here. Members of Yale Network during a rally promoting non-violence ahead of the 2019 elections in Bauchi State yesterday. These are the stories we have on the Daily Sun and the Vanguard newspaper at the newsstand this morning. Michael Adekunle taking you on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands. We have our reviewers at the newsstands. Let's join them.
Individually, we all have differences in our minds, and we all believe we see things differently, and we all need to go for, probably we might go for different candidates or different parties, but the truth of the matter is that we have to graduate up. Presently, and in the corridor of politics, we are seeing present incumbent party and opposition party, which is PDP, and they all have their candidate. And we're looking at intercelestial. We're looking at who is more brilliant, who has the power to give us what governance is all about. So, and if we're looking at it that way, we'll definitely go total. Inter-total of that, we have to choose who is more better. But to all statistics so far, conducted by all measures, so far shows that one particular candidate is far ahead of other, which is in person himself called, his name is Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri of Adamawa. Is more far better than where he's not an angel. It's not going to be an Messiah, rather. But we see the difference between him and the present ruling president, because we can simply calculate it from angle of different individual businesses from their different angles. And we can also look at it in different way of they are different handling of issues daily basis. So that shows that how we can assess it total.
Well, I cannot say maybe Obasanjo did that or not. But the fact that Obasanjo was a former president, and if he rig election, it's not a guarantee that the present government should rig election. We should not go back to what has happened before. We need to improve and prepare for a good future, not continue in the same way that did not give us anything in the past previous years. Okay. So in my own view, either Obasanjo rig the election or not is not the principal thing now. It's how to make the election credible in this year is what is more paramount. Yes.
Now, looking at it, there has been so much speculations about rigging of this 2019 election. Do you think with the kind of integrity the president possesses, do you think the president is liable to do that?
Well, president claimed to have integrity, but I don't really see integrity in him. In the sense that he himself is the one praising himself that he's a man of integrity, but his attitude to not show integrity. Looking at his appointment, the type of sentiment in his government did not show him as a man of integrity. So I cannot doubt that he cannot rig the election. It's possible he can rig the election.
Okay, on the issue of vote buying, what do you have to say?
On the issue of vote buying, what I will tell Nigerians is that they should not sell their future for penny. Because what they are giving them, 1,000, 2,000, just the money to buy a recharge card for a moment. And they will live to suffer for it. We know what we have undergone in the past 3 years. So we don't need to continue in that way by maybe selling our vote to someone because he bring out 1,000 naira. This is the time to stand and say no to vote buying. So my message to Nigeria is that everybody should stand on his ground and vote for a credible candidate. They should not sell their vote and sell the future of their children.
On today's newspaper review, we have Buhari saying something here, accusing the ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo of rigging 2003 and 2007 elections.
There's no election that's ever been free and fair. So even the one of 2000 and the last one, 15, it's never been free and fair. So Tinubu is a leader in Yoruba, and Obasanjo is also a leader. That's the problem we have. And I believe they shouldn't be saying that kind of thing. I believe they shouldn't be saying it because
Buhari said it.
Buhari
said it to Obasanjo, accusing him of rigging 2003 and 2007
that's
elections.
politics. What do you expect? That's politics. Even the one that brought him, it doesn't guarantee it doesn't show that the election was free and fair. So, and what do you expect from him? So you should be throwing jabs at each other. If you say Obasanjo's plays to Buhari soon, you'll be hearing that time from Buhari. So even the two parties, they are the same, APC, PDP. So we are the masses that are just shouting, crying over nothing. So I believe with God, the way we believe, everything God, everything will be perfect.
Now, on the issue of vote buying, do you see it happening this time around? Or what advice?
It has been happening now. Because I don't understand the issue of this market money of a thing.
Trader money.
Trader money, I don't understand. Because
trader money is being used to empower the traders, the market women.
How would 10,000 empower with the whole economic situation now? I don't believe how 10,000 can empower